everyone, this is Neil from Dorkaholics. Today I'm here with
Lew,
Jason Douglas,
Maria Delilah,
and they are the main voice actors and actress for the Nyaight of the Living Cat.
right? That's right. We're the English language voice actors for the show, and we're excited.
So my first question I always love to ask people is, what made you a dork growing up?
Oh God.
Well, yeah. What do you?
No, you guys go first.
I think that's a broad term, and so we're all dorks about different things. And so I think, on a personal opinion, being a dork is you're passionate about something. And so for me, let's call it baseball. That was honestly my devotion, and whether that was baseball cards or playing baseball or baseball encyclopedias or watching baseball Saturday morning. Mm-hmm. So I was doing that when other kids were doing other things.
And I'll just say it really quick before it goes away, but I was an arcade enthusiast. I was always at the arcade. I would sneak out of school to go to the arcade. I actually was really good at air hockey. I still am. I could beat anyone at air hockey, and I was an air hockey hustler for like 7 years at the arcade. Everyone knew me and would come to like challenge me. I was like a Pokemon master, but at the arcade. Wow. And then that made me a dork for sure. And then collecting like Pokemon cards and get my Game Boy. I had all my Pokemon. They're all level 100. I only use Psychic and Ghost. And I was the kid that would always take my plushie Pikachu with me everywhere I went because I was that girl. The weirdest girl.
I loved humor magazines like Mad Magazine, Cracked, Crazy. Yeah. All that stuff. Other kids who were into comic books, they would read comic books, but for some reason I had an affinity for those humor magazines that were sort of adolescent humor, fun stuff, and I liked them even more after my parents said I shouldn't have them. But I would ride my bike up to the local, like it was like a Kmart or some kind of store near my house
to get them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I would save my money for those, and then I would read them like it was like
your Bible.
Well, it was weird. It was just the comedy of it.
You really connect with that.
I connected, so yeah, I was a dork.
You know what I will say too? I didn't really have that many friends when I was growing up because no one really liked me. I was that kid.
You kept beating them at air hockey.
I was too good at air hockey, but I loved Universal Monsters. I always loved Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein and Wolfman and The Creature of the Black Lagoon and all of those and Invisible Man. And I would just watch those as a kid. I loved those. I related to them. I thought, what a cool thing to be a part of. I love horror, so that's also I think what made me weird. I didn't fit in because most of the kids didn't like horror. Everyone liked like I don't know, Caddyshack and stuff. But yeah, I was the weird kid with the black and white movies. Being weird.
I love that you brought up horror, just because we're talking about Night of the Living Cat, and it's like when I first read the synopsis, I was like going, wait, this sounds like Walking Dead meets Cats, and I'm not sure whether to take it super seriously or to be ready to laugh. So what did you guys think?
It's a silly show, but it's serious. We're so serious about it, but it's funny. I think we have a really good balance of the comedy and the humor, and it's really amazing that these are Walking Dead stars, like duh. And so it's awesome that they're running from kitty cats. It's amazing, right?
Yeah, I think the show. I think our show, Night of the Living Cat. I think it holds its own in the kind of the post-apocalyptic, and zombie sort of genres. It certainly is an homage to those shows. Obviously, you mentioned The Walking Dead. Obviously, Evil Dead, Night of the Living Dead, 28 Days Later. Even everything.
Resident Evil. Oh my goodness.
All that stuff. It's all there. Alien. The Mist,
We have Freddie Mercury in here doing a cameo. We got some guy looks like Jim Morrison.
Sure.
We have a Shining reference in this. A lot of horror references. And references
to B movies that you may be familiar with.
And there's a lot of horror fans out there that I know that they're going to watch this. Maybe their first time watching an anime, and they're going to be really impressed by all the horror references that are in there.
Yeah. I think it's a fun show to watch with your friends. It's kind of a party show, I think, that it'd be a great show to sit around with a group of 6 or 8 people and have some popcorn and and
Have fun.
watch the show.
Yeah.
Fun. It's very fun.
Watch it at night because it's scarier.
I mean, that's how I started my marathon.
Yeah, good.
Wow.
You did it the right way.
I mean, speaking of the fun, what has been your favorite line read? No context needed.
I think, well, I yell at his character a lot, at Kunigi, but I think now my favorite is when I yelled at Lew, when I lifted Sutsumi and I went full Super Saiyan and I'm screaming and going, ah! And I'm like, I need you to run! And I'm like yelling at him. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But he
That
has a
works.
funny line where we're falling into this water. He's like,
Oh,
I think I pissed myself. And I was like, why can't I say that? Like, that was cool.
At a certain point, Kunagi sort of rattles off a bunch of cat facts, and there's a guy standing next to him. He says, "Who are you, man?"
Yeah.
And Kunagi says, "I don't know. I just love cats."
It's so good.
Who am I?
He says the funniest things, and then I have to hear these guys saying their stuff before I have to be like, serious? And
The choppers are here. Let's get on the roof.
Let's get to the chopper. Let's do it. Let's do it now. It's time to get to the chopper. Thank you.
Do you guys ever get to ad-lib your lines for the show?
Oh, do we?
Not really.
No.
These are well scripted.
Freedom. There's
You know,
no
the
creative
Japanese when the property's made, and they kind of deliver it.
Oh.
There's a translation, and then there's several stages of what we call localization that go on so that it's comprehensible to an English
Yeah.
language audience. And then on the day in the studio when we're recording, we're looking to like make that fit. And so we will sometimes make some adjustments, but we're not really improvising our lines.
No, but a couple of times Jeremy let me make a couple adjustments because it was not. Sometimes the words will not fit in the flap, especially with Karu when she's screaming.
Yeah.
But when you slid through the door, I think they wanted me to say, "Oh God, you made it," or "God that you made it. Thank God that you made it." And I said, "Can we just say thank goodness?" Because that's, I think, would fit better. And so we tried it, and she was like, "Thank goodness." So it worked. That was kind of like a little Demon Slayer ref for me. Nezuko. So it was cool. Yeah, I liked that because they say thank goodness in all the animes. They always go thank goodness, thank goodness. So
What is it? They're not atheists. They're agnostic, right?
yeah, something like that. We can't say G damn. We can't say any of that. They get to say bad words all the time. These guys, you get to say shit. You get to say shit a lot. I don't get to say any bad words.
Yeah, but I'm a cat. I don't say much.
Well,
when I'm
you're
a cat,
Yeah, he just meows.
see where the potty mouth got me?
It got him here. But you're on the cover of the poster. He's the poster child. He's the star.
With goggles.
The goggles. He's the coolest cat. I keep telling him.
So the series takes place in the year 20XX. So for all we know, today could be the first day of
Yeah.
Night of the Living Cat.
Sure.
I'd say it is. Without a doubt. Look where we are.
So if that was the case, how long would each of you survive? Not your characters, but you yourselves as human beings.
0, because I want to be a cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would just because they're so cute. I've been playing with them all day. I want to touch them and hug them, and they would probably jump on me, and I wouldn't be a human. I'd be like, turn it. But I would have these nails still, and you'd know it's me. There would be signs. If it was me, I would still talk.
Mm.
I would still talk.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be on Team Human here. I don't want to be a cat.
I'm with you.
I don't
There's
want to.
room for both of us. I think I could survive. I have longer legs than cats.
Could I be a shapeshifter cat?
This isn't Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry.
I was just
I
saying.
don't think we've seen that shapeshifter cat. You got to play
No.
by the rule.
All right. It's like Jumanji. It's not Jumanji.
Yeah.
We're not in Jumanji.
I do think we could survive and last. Got to.
These guys would. I would.
But look what I said that, and look what happened.
And it's because you were a good friend and he sacrificed himself
right.
for us.
I dove on that grenade.
For the greater
or cat,
good.
as it were.
Yeah.
Jason, when you are, like you mentioned earlier, that sliding into the supermarket scene, you're like playing parkour with like cat toys,
Right.
and it's a very physically demanding character motion you're doing.
Sure.
How much, how physical did you get in the recording room?
I was actually doing all those stunts in the booth.
They
Wow.
filmed that.
That was motion capture.
That was downtown
Okay.
Dallas.
Yeah, and I was
That's crazy.
kind of jumping on the I think we knocked over a wall and had to shut the studio down for a day while they
that was
while
the
they
day
put that
that
back
we
up.
lost power.
Yeah. I'm very physical.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have, because my character seems to have cat-like reflexes.
Skills.
Doesn't know why.
It's like a special op.
But what I've asked for is kind of a cat like, you know how sometimes studios have a stool that you can sit on. I've asked for a podium that I can jump up on while I'm performing.
Wow.
So yeah. And I also like to take my lunch. They'll provide lunch occasionally, and I've been taking my lunch in a cat bowl.
Wow. So you go method. You go method.
Yeah, is that what they call that these days?
Yeah, that's what the kids call it. Method acting.
Yeah.
It takes it real serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, the litter box.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I
Sure.
still use the toilet.
I mean, you're human.
Yeah,
Sure.
Neither of you.
Wow. Yeah. So as far as you
I've
know,
touched so many of these cats today.
Yeah.
For all you know, I could already be infected. Yeah.
I'm next.
He's gonna
you're next.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Lew, Jason, Maria.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the rest of Night of the Living Cat.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazier.
See
You're
it.
gonna
Stay
love
with
it.
us.
Watch it with your
gets
cat.
better and better.
Yeah.
And catter and catter.
And you're gonna cry because it gets more emotional.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stakes are higher.
Yeah.
First flying everywhere.
Don't take any pause.
And you're gonna sit there going, "What the floof?"
Yeah.
Can't
So it's gonna be awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
you.